Hey guys, Adam here, CarStudio72 on the channel today in the KCE for a short video on the sweet new Chinesium Vevor wheel alignment system, their toe plates. So I've been interested in having a set of toe plates. It's not hard to set toe on the front of these cars and check toe. Toe is where you're going to get the most wear. A lot of people think running a lot of negative camber causes a lot of problems with it, but it's actually toe. Toe out is really bad. You'll chew the inside tread of your tire in no time, and I can show you an example. After a track weekend the end of last year, I kept driving my car without checking, and my Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4s are corded now in some spots on the inside of one of my rear tires. So that one, or fronts. So these two were the fronts. You can see the rear looks fine. These were the fronts because the wheels were towed. If the front of the car is that way, were towed out. And when you tow out, it's like you're driving, scrubbing the inside of the tread. You usually want your rear slightly towed in, slightly, which helps you drive straight on the highway and have stability, and it won't eat up your tires. So if I would have had a set of toe plates, I could have just checked and then taken it somewhere and probably got it aligned. But the rear certainly is not one I want to mess with. I just aligned the front the other day to get my steering wheel straight, watching datadrivenmqb's video, which I will link in the description. It's very good and detailed, as his stuff always is. But here, these were like, I don't know, 60 bucks on Amazon. You know, they're not the nice Longacre brand that are more like $100. These work though, and best of all, the tape measure, metric and imperial. Fuck imperial for measurements. I just hate it for length. So much better to have metric. So basically what you do is these have these little standoff pegs. You adjust everything so that the toe plate is sitting on the ground square and it's offset from the tire, because if you sit it against the tire, it might not be quite straight. So this guarantees that they're straight, assuming that the fine folks in the Chinese factory machined these things right. You put the tape measures in the bottom slot here on the front and rear, and you just measure it. And what you want for toe in would be, the fronts would be slightly less than the rears. If you think about tires, if the front of the car is that way, and they were both kicked in a little bit toe in, the back has a longer measurement than the front. You can do it with, I did it on the front with a 2x4 and chalk. I mean, it's just a gauge. So, and also cool on these badass Vevor toe plates is it actually has the conversions to decimals. So most of the time, if you look up alignment specs, they're going to say total toe of 0.2 or 0.3. Well, this way you can measure it. I should have put the damn metric in here, but they have the standards. And if you're, let's say, I think I'm an eighth back here, 0.32, which is within the spec for total toe. Now, what these don't do is, if you had one tire straight and one tire cocked in, the total toe might be right, but the toe side to side is off. And in the end, again, you really need it on an alignment rack. But for quick and dirty evaluation, this is pretty good. But yeah, you just pull the tape measure. So I'm at, let's see, 180.7 centimeters. And the front is 180.65 centimeters. So about a half a centimeter. I think that's about, I looked, it's about an eighth. Let's see, the metric or the non-metric is 73, and I think that's 3/8, and the back is 73 and a half. Yeah, so it's 1/8. 1/8 is 0.32, and I cheated. I had somebody align my car, and I was just interested in playing around, and his total toe in the back was 0.3. So it's dead nuts on. These work great. I used them on the front to get my steering wheel. My steering wheel was turned, let's see, this way. So to the left. When I was the car drives straight, and it drives straight because the thrust angle, the axles are lined up, but the front wheels were both. I have zero toe in the front, so the wheels are perfectly straight relative to the car. The problem was they were both turned a little this way, and in order to fix that, if you watch Data Driven's video, he does it. You basically make this tie rod a little longer because the tie rod's on the back toward my palm of this car, and so you lengthen it and you shorten it. And I did I think about a quarter turn on the tie rod, and I'm dead nuts on the steering wheel. If I would have had the toe plates, I could have been a little more precise about it, but it looked to be just with the chalk mark 2x4 method I'm at 0 toe, and yeah, I checked them today with these, and I'm at 0 toe. So nice little thing to have in the garage. It came with these magnets, which they have a sticky side. I'm going to guess this is for the ends of the tape measure, probably. I don't think you really need them. And the instruction guide's actually pretty good. So yeah, thumbs up on the Vivor wheel alignment system toe plates. I'll post a link in the description later.